So we start this course with why. And it's appropriate we start with why, because you've already done an exercise on this. You've told me about a company, one that you identify with, one that you feel is resonant. So who did you pick? Tesla? Apple? Whole Foods? Maybe Muji for our international students? Taobao? Why did you pick them? That's where we start. And that underpins business. So the reason why it underpins business is that resonance, that feeling of shared kinship. That's what draws you to a company. That's why you're loyal. That's why you have certain brand affinity. That's how they build that equity with the customer. And all of that comes from why? A brand's ethos, a brand's reason for being. And there's a neat way to think about this. Simon Sinek came up with a bullseye. So Simon Sinek gives us 3 circles. And he thinks we start with a center circle, a why. And then each company has a how, and then a what. So what do we mean by this? That ethos, that reason for being, it lives in the center circle. Let's take 2 examples, and it'll be a bit clearer. So our first example, let's think of those of you that chose Tesla. So if you chose Tesla, you're probably sitting in your Tesla outside a farmer's market, drinking some single origin flat white from Starbucks, ready to go to your next activist meeting. Great, it's one example. That's Tesla's why. Now what about Hummer's why? Let's say person B has said they identify with Hummer. They identify with strength, with size. They're sitting in their Hummer, straddling 2 parking spots outside of a Walmart, waiting for their family to finish shopping and come outside. 2 distinct companies, 2 distinct whys. Now, if we drill down into both those companies, we can split them up into the 3 circles and see how Simon Sinek would unpack those feelings of identity. Tesla. Why? Elon Musk, their founder, wants to make the world more beautiful. He wants to make the world more beautiful, both in terms of energy, how we consume it, how we view it, infrastructure, and design. That's the why. How they do that is just by building elegant, efficient, innovative products. And what? They happen to make electric cars and batteries shortly. So that's Tesla. And the reason why we feel that affinity and kinship, it isn't this product or service that lives on this outermost ring. That's just what the product or service is that they happen to make or do. Instead, you have to migrate all the way to the why to build that kinship with your customer. Hummer. Why? Strength, size, prowess. Those are all words that describe Hummer's why. How? They take army goods, so it was originally an armored vehicle used in combat. They retrofit it, and then they sell it to you as a what? That civilian vehicle that was once used by the army. The why, though, is what drew you there. That strength, that size, that prowess. So those are 2 examples of why. And now I want you to think about the company you chose. You probably chose that company because of this ring, because of this center, because of this ethos. And that's going to underpin our journey through this course. So our next video is going to look at how that why connects to a customer.